Alright, so welcome back here. We're gonna proceed over here and look at another file that is on a series of files we're gonna be looking at, and that is the second spreadsheet. If you remember earlier here, we have a file that I listed here, exercise, and we have this. So we've looked at this, so let's take a look at this file as well. And so here I'm going to just clear this up so that we can type what we want. So in this time I'm going to just list through this Excel file alone, and it kind of say I don't find the file. Well, let's see what's wrong here. We must have typed something correctly. Let's see if I have a file here. Actually, let's go through this file. Let's take a look at it. So we're going to type oh, sorry, I found out where the problem is. I do not have a space here. So now you can see, running this list file against this Excel file, we can simply just look at the file itself. There's not much to it. You can see Ubuntu, that's the name of the user that opens it. Then the next thing I would like to do here, just like I've done earlier on, I would like to run it and look at it from the X view of the file. So come over here and you can see the X view of this file. You can go back here, run the same file again, and again you can see it's a Word document. It's an Office document, although this is Excel. So we can go ahead and look at the metadata of this file. Remember what we've done so far here now is just to look at this file. But if I want to go look at the metadata of this Excel file, that's relatively easy. -M stands for metadata, and now I'm looking at this file. I'm looking at those two things that are there. There's something that I jumped over the gun a little bit here that I didn't show you. Before looking at the metadata, there are a few things that I can actually do. And the reason I say that is because ordinarily you will not even know what metadata you want to look at. So let's go ahead and take a look at the standard view of this file. Okay, so if you look at it just by running Olay against it, you can see the structure of Excel file. Again, this is the index, this is the size, and of course this is the data streams. Here, however, you have 3. So then by specifying these -M in addition to this, then it's going to show us the details of these. This is 1, 2 here. As you can see, this is summary information here, this is summary information, but then it's giving us more information about it, the code page, the Western European window, the when it was last saved, and so on and so forth. Creating application is Microsoft Excel, security 0, and sometimes you can catch some bad guys in this area because they often sometimes use some Windows file that is just way out of ordinary. So I'll come over here and tap and clear again so we can go back up. That this, we'll go back to where we started from. One of the file formats that Microsoft used to use before Olay is BIFF, and lucky for us, Olay.py has a plugin. If you want to introduce a plugin, you will use -P against the Olay file here. And one of the things we get with this is this command allows Olay.dump to pass through this Word document, and if it finds any file with the BIFF format, it would just pretty much pass through it and dump out the information that is relevant for us there. Note that it is important that you understand why we're doing what we're doing. It's not necessarily that you will use this, and even if you use it, if it doesn't have the BIFF format in it, then it won't do you much good. Of course, it's always good to try and examine it. Then you will find a lot of this stuff. You can see the beginning of the file, and you can see even the end of file. If you were going to pass through this, you keep going down, you're going to see the end of file. Alright, so very valuable information, and I think we're going to go now to the last segment for this introduction series.